Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? On this video I'm gonna go ahead and try out many different HDCP 2.2 ports to see how well the HDR works and how well the picture quality works. This is Onkyo Txnr676 receiver, and that's what we're gonna be testing this on. So currently it's set on the game mode, which is my PlayStation 4 Pro. So let's go ahead and let's try it. Alright, so the first thing I have here is my HDMI 4 port. And it's under the game. It's for PlayStation 4 Pro. And it should read HDR, no problem. So we're going to go ahead and start off Horizon Zero Dawn. And we'll check and see how well does it read HDR. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I'm gonna do this in real time. I'm gonna click on Horizon Zero Dawn, and it should say HDR on the top right corner. You might not be able to read it, but there's gonna be a little sign that's gonna pop up right here in the corner. And also, just so you know, it is running through a receiver. I'll keep it like this the whole time so you guys know I'm not pulling any tricks. Here we go. You see, it does say HDR there. There it is. HDR right there on the top. So it reads the HDR perfectly, no problem. And there it is, even right here on the HDR rendering. It let you know that it has it. And it runs smooth. Let's continue. Just want to see how well it runs. Alright, so there it is. And it's running in HDR game mode. Surround sound, it's really good, man. I don't know if you guys can hear, but when I turn to the right, you can hear the fire over here on the left side. And also, just to show you right here that it is in HDR mode. There it is, HDR gamer user mode, and runs pretty smooth, man. The surround sound, it's really good. I can hear fire in the background on my rear height speakers. Actually, let me show you this really quick. Like right now, I can hear the fire on my rear height speakers. Check this out. Here, let me show you. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You can hear like the fire burning on the wood. And then when I turn to the left, opposite of the fire, right here, you will hear the fire on the left side. So it's like a three-dimensional surround sound. It really works well. Overall, the picture quality is really good. There's no input lag. It really runs smooth. As you can hear, surround sound, it's very clear, smooth. HDR, it's on. Quality is really nice. So yeah, I mean, so far, I like what I'm seeing with this receiver. Now let's go ahead and let's do some tests with the Xbox One S. Let's check out the Xbox One S with this receiver. Alright, there's the Xbox One S. Just to show you that it is connected to a receiver. What we're going to do, we're going to try out the Dolby Atmos app. So we're going to check that out. We're going to try one demo just to listen how well it sounds. Alright, we'll go to the home theater. And then we're going to click on the Shattered. This is one of my favorite, the Shattered. So let's go ahead and click on it. By the way, it is running. There it is right there. So you know it's on the receiver. We'll try HDR test on Forza Horizon. But first, let's do this.
You won't just hear glass break. You'll hear a slightly battered and bruised baseball fly past your right ear as a cloud of debris blooms and shards of glass trail overhead. Just before gravity takes hold, scattering chaos to the four corners of the room, while the sound of a scared little kid running like hell fades away in the distance.
Runs smooth, no issues, man. Dolby Atmos. Amaze is another good one we can try right here. Has a lot of bass. Very nice rotation of the sound. And this is coming from an Xbox One S, and it's pretty good. Alright, so let's try some HDR gaming. Let's exit here, and let's click on, well, Forza Horizon. It's right here. Let's click on Forza Horizon 3. It should say HDR on there. There's barely any input lag. One thing I noticed about this receiver, HDCP 2.2, there's really no input lag. See, it says HDR right there. It starts right off, no issues. I mean, you're getting 6 HDR Dolby Vision inputs, which is pretty cool. Well, here it is. No input lag. Smooth as the butter. Surround sound sounds really nice. Look at this idiot. Really, dude? Yeah, runs smooth, man. No issues here. And of course HDR, it's on. No input lag. There's the HDR brightness there. So so far so good, man. I think one more test we gotta do. It's Nvidia Shield. We gotta hook up Nvidia Shield, see how the other inputs work on this. But before we do that, I want to show you something really quick. We're gonna go to the settings menu. I've been messing around with this, and I did try out some options here, and I also find out when you click to the input output assign, there is this option to go ahead and use the Dolby Vision. But in order to do that, you have to enable it first. You have to click main. But even with Dolby Vision enabled, I was still not able to get that. I tried everything. I even tried the sub. I tried the main. I even tried main and sub. I was still not able to get the return from the ARC on this receiver for Dolby Vision from this LG TV. I even tried hooking up my optical cable. Nothing happened. You get that regular Dolby Digital HD, but you don't get the Dolby Atmos or Dolby Vision pass-through. For some reason, LG built-in app doesn't allow that. I think the only way they allow it is through a separate device. Like you have to have a enabled Dolby Vision device to do that. Again, Oppo 203 is the one that currently allows that. But as far as the LG UP970, I mean, I gave up on that 4K player. It's like, it's ridiculous, man. They released a 4K player based on bragging about Dolby Vision, but they have yet to send an update. I mean, they don't even talk about it. When you go to their website or their forums, they totally forgotten about Dolby Vision on the UP970. They sold us a oil snake, pretty much, LG. So you see, I criticize when the criticism is due. And on the LG part, UP970, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Like that you haven't already updated. You should have updated that update as soon as the movie Despicable Me 1 and 2 was released. But there is Dolby Vision. It is built into it. You can use it. But again, I'm going to have to wait for Oppo 203 to do that. And I'm sure Oppo will output both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos with this. Alright, so let's try Nvidia Shield. Alright, so here's the Shield. I got it turned on. There it is. There's an update that I need to install really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to continue. By the way, this new update, Shield Experience Upgrade 5.2, it's about 146 megabytes. So it's a pretty hefty firmware update. So we'll see what's new, what's going on. Alright, so there's Nvidia Shield. Here, this is really for those idiots in the comment section that's going to think that I'm trying to pull some tricks. There it is. It is running. It's on my stream box, which is the input 4 or input 5. I'm sorry. This is the HDMI. Oh, HDMI 3 input. I'm sorry. HDMI 3 input, and there it is. As you can see, YCBCR420. It is running 4K, and I'm pretty sure it supports HDR. We can check that out. There's a Skull Island right there. I'm sure it's in Dolby Vision. If we click on it right here, I'm pretty sure it will say Dolby Vision. Oh, look at that. Yeah, well, here's the thing. But this is what pisses me off. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. Why is it that Dolby Vision and Voodoo won't allow both Vision in 4K and Atmos? For those of us who have capable TV and capable receiver that can receive the Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos output. It really bothers me. It really bothers me a lot. Why is this happening? Are they doing this just to make people buy a Dolby Vision TV and only use it on the LG Dolby Vision? I think it's ridiculous that this is happening. I don't know who's at fault at this. I think Voodoo and Dolby, Walmart and Dolby, they need to kind of find some sort of like an agreement or something, because this is ridiculous. I have a capable Dolby Vision TV, which is a Dolby Vision TV, mind me. Not is it capable, it is a built-in Dolby Vision metadata TV. And also I have a receiver that's Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision enabled. So I have both TV and the receiver that's Dolby Vision. And here I am using an HDMI Dolby Vision pass-through, and this stupid app, Voodoo app, won't allow it. I want some answers. I would like to know why. Like, what is this bullshit, honestly? Because this right here on either Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Laboratories, and Walmart, on both of them, one of them is wrong. One of them it's fucking it up, because I should be able to have Dolby Vision available through this app on this Nvidia Shield. I'm sorry about this rant, but this is total horseshit. I should be able to have this. What's the limitation? I don't get it. You know, you want people to watch it on the shitty ass Eternal speakers? Give me a break, man. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of tests here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to we'll go to Amazon Video to see if the Amazon supports the HDR. We'll click on it really quick. Oh, I have to sign in. Oh, great. Actually, let's go to Netflix. Let's do this really quick. Hold on. Let's go to a Netflix. There's some Ultra HD 4K movies. Let's see. I'm looking for the HDR where it says HDR, HDR, HDR. All right. Well, that sucks. Nvidia Shield doesn't support HDR, but it does support 4K. Bottom line is, it does support 4K. I could click like on Frontier, and you will see it'll start. It'll support 4K. You know, there it is. Hold on a second. It is running in 4K. By the way, I have way too light in this room. That's why you're seeing a lot of this light. Let's see what the output is. It's just a regular Dolby Digital 5.1 that they're supporting here. Surround sound sounds good. Oh, they have Doctor Strange. That's cool. But it's in HD. Well, here's what my whole point I was making about Nvidia Shield versus Roku Premiere Plus. Here you are with the Nvidia Shield, and you can't even use the HDR. So to me, that's a bit a downfall. You know, you spending $200, nearly $300, and you can't even use HDR. It's like ridiculous. But all in all, to end this video, this receiver is pretty cool. It supports all the inputs HDR 4K if your device has the HDR capabilities to output. If your device has that HDR capability, this receiver will receive it, no questions asked. So it's a great receiver. It's 210 watts. Somebody was telling me that it's not 210 watts. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find. Hey, listen, man, could you just like explain that? You know, I would appreciate if you just like would explain to me in detail. How do you know that it's not 210 watts? Like, can you give me some evidence? Can you show me a link or something, or some kind of forums where you can explain to me why it's not 210 watts? Because I can't find anywhere where it says that it's not 210 watts. All right, so somebody left me a comment. I don't know who it was. So if you can give me some sort of evidence to prove that, please do, man. Leave it down on the comment. But everywhere I looked on the specs, it is 210. You know, it's a 30 watts more than the previous one. It's not like a huge deal, but nonetheless, it is 210 watts. And that's the one thing I want to say about when you guys are leaving comments. You gotta come with some credibility, man. You can't just write some bullshit and expect me to believe you. If you want me to believe you, you gotta show me some evidence to prove the fact. You know. So please, and I mean this in a nice way. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just simply saying, if you're gonna leave me a comment, back it up with some evidence, man, with some credibility. All right, because otherwise it's just a hearsay. It doesn't mean anything. Clearly it says 210 watts here. All right. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so there you have it, guys. That's it. That's all I have on this video. So far, I mean, I like the receiver. It responds really well, and the quality, it's really good. Runs smooth. The only downfall, it's obviously the LG TV that doesn't allow you to output the Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. So I'm running out of minutes. I didn't get a chance to hook up my Roku Premiere, but I did try it. It runs well. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you like this video.